Hello students, I am Mahesh Jayappa from Srimati Rajmati Nemganda Patil Girls High School and Junior College Sangli. Students, welcome in the Science and Technology Part 2, 9th Standard and the topic 9, that is the Environmental Management. Students, in the first session we have studied that is the Indian Meteorological Department and the climate study. Now in the second session we are going to see that is the solid waste management. Students, in this slide we are going to see that is the different substances are in the form of garbage are distributed. There are some tins of the soft drinks, then the glass bottles break down, then the plastic bottles are there and the paper is there. So all these four pictures which are in the form of waste, that is the paper, plastic bottles, metal tins and the glass, all these are shown by the three green arrows which are in the rotation form. It means together they can be recycled again in the second form and they can be reused again in the different form. So in this we are going to study how the domestic waste or the solid waste can be recycled and reused again and again. Students, in this slide we are seeing two pictures, the picture A and the picture B. What you are seeing? Exactly, you are seeing that in the picture A there is a garbage is thrown on the street and the city is looking dirty. But in the second slide B you are seeing that surface area or that area get clean and so it keep the healthy environment. So it is very essential to accommodate or to remain the surrounding, it is very well clean in the point of view of hygiene. If you throw the garbage on the roads, it will be definitely affects on your health and the different diseases will be get infected to the human life. So we have to try to keep our area in the clean form. In this chart we are going to study that is the different classification of solid waste. The first is the domestic waste. The domestic waste is nothing but the household waste. Whatever in your home it is get wasted, it is called as the domestic waste. In that domestic waste we are going to see waste food, paper, plastic bag, vegetable waste, fruit cans, glass and sheet metals, etc. Second, industrial waste, chemicals, pigments, sludge, ash, metals are the sources of waste, industrial waste. Hazardous waste, these are nothing but where source are chemicals generated in various industries, radioactive materials, explosive, infectious material, etc. Farm or the garden waste. So in the agriculture purpose or in our garden, some of the waste, that is the leaves, flower, branches of trees, crop residues like straw, animal urine and dung, pesticides, remains of the various chemicals and fertilizers are included in the farm or garden waste classification. Electronic waste, non-functional TV sets, cell phones, music system, computer and their parts are said to be as the electronic waste. Biomedical waste, bandages, dressings, gloves, needles, saline bottles, medicine bottles, test tubes, both parts of body parts of the blood, etc. are included in the biomedical waste. Urban waste, that is the waste which is generated from the cities, it is called as the urban waste. Waste generated through household industries and large commercial and industrial establishment. Canny bags, that is the carry bags, glass material, metal pieces and rods, threads, rubber, paper, cans from shops, vegetable and meat markets, construction waste are included in the urban waste. Radioactive isotopes like the elements like strontium-10, cerium-141, barium-140 and heavy water, etc. generated from the atomic energy plant, urban mines, these are nothing but the radioactive waste. And last one is the mining waste. There are different minerals are obtained from the mines and so that during that mining project some of the waste is generated. It remains of the heavy metals like lead, arsenic, cadmium, etc. as a mining waste. So we can easily categorize the waste. Basically the category of waste is distinguished into two different parts. First is the biodegradable waste. So what is mean of biodegradable waste? This type of waste is easily degradable by microbes. It is mainly includes kitchen waste, that is spoiled food, fruits, vegetables, ash, soil, dung, parts of plants, etc. This waste is mainly organic. It is called as a wet solid waste or wet garbage. If it is carefully decomposed, we can get good quality of compost manure from the biodegradable waste. So biodegradable waste can be degraded by the microorganisms which are present in the soil as well as in the atmosphere. Second one is the non-biodegradable waste. As the name itself suggests, the elements or the substances which are included in the non-biodegradable waste, these cannot be degraded by the microorganism, and hence these are remains in the environment for long period of time. Second, it includes non-organic type of materials like plastic, metals and other similar materials. This type of waste is called as a dry solid waste or dry garbage. There are some harmful effects of solid waste are generated. It is first, effect on biodiversity. Whatever the biodiversity is present in the atmosphere or on the living earth, it can be definitely affected with the help of that harmful effects of solid waste. If we are throwing solid waste in the environment, it will be definitely affect on the biodiversity. Second one is the bad odor of waste. Whatever the waste is generated or waste gets thrown on the open area, it will be definitely degraded and it will be showing that is the bad odor from that source. Due to that such condition, spreading of diseases will be possible. It will also affect soil pollution. Some of the toxic gases are generated from the solid waste. Water pollution will be there. Degradation of natural beauty will take place, and ultimately air pollution is observed. So these are the some of the harmful effects of the solid waste. It is very necessary of the waste management of solid. So how we can manage the solid waste? First, for preventing environmental pollution and to keep the surrounding clean. Second, for energy as well as the fertilizer production, and through that to generate work and employment opportunities. Third one, to reduce the strain on natural resources through treatment of solid waste, to improve the health and quality of life, and to maintain environmental balance. Students, in these slides we are seeing that is the how scientific and eco-friendly process is taken place to waste management. Some of the solid waste can be separation and categorization of waste takes place. It will be get decomposed or composting manure will be takes place. Vermicomposting is the way through which we can degrade the biodegradable waste material. And some industrial solid waste management, that is the it can be degraded by the land filling method. Pyrolysis, in this case the biomedical waste and the other waste which are harmful to us, they can be pyrolyzed. For example, biogas and bioelectricity will be generated from this process. Biomedical waste management, it is the insertionation. So whatever the biomedical waste, that includes the body parts, bandages, dressing, needles, syringes and blood, so it can be insertionated, so it will be get degraded or it get maybe, that is the management will be takes place to avoid the infectious disease to spread. Here we are going to study the 7 principles which are showing the solid waste management. First is the reuse. The word reuse means after use of material should be reused for some other proper purposes. Refuse. You have to refuse the non-degradable substances. So you can avoid the plastic and thermocol. That is, you should playing an important role by refusing such articles which are not degraded in the environment. Third one is recycle. Production of useful articles by recycling solid waste, it will be generate the solid waste management. Principle, for example, paper and glass can be recycled and it can be used in the another consequences in conjunction with the use of various articles of daily use. So whenever we are going to buy some articles or some of the our material, so you have to rethink whether these materials are useful to us or not, whether these are biodegradable or non-biodegradable. So in this aspect you have to rethink. Fifth principle is the reduce. Restriction the use of resources to avoid their wastage. Old material should be reduced. One, the things should be shared by many. Use and throw type of objects should be avoided. Sixth principle is the research. Conducting research related to reuse of materials that are temporarily out of use. And seventh principle is the regulation and public awareness. Following the laws and rules related to waste management and motivating the others to do the same. This is the awareness get created into the society that you have to follow the principle of solid waste management. Think about it. Some habits are described below. Do we have those habits? If so, how does it help in waste management? First, following the 3R mantras, that is reduce means reducing the waste, reuse means reuse the waste, and recycle means recycling the waste. Second, throwing plastic wrappers of chocolates, ice cream, biscuits, etc. into dustbin, avoiding littering. Third one is avoiding the use of plastic bags and instead using cloth bags or bags prepared from old sarees, bedsheet, curtain, etc. are playing important role in the solid waste management by the community. So we must follow such habits which will be help to clean the environment and which will be allow to waste manage. Think about it. Fourth principle is that using both sides of paper for writing, reusing greetings cards and gift wrappers, avoid use of tissue papers and preferring to use one's own handkerchief. Sixth one, using rechargeable batteries instead of lead batteries, implementing various parameters of solid waste management and educating, encouraging the family and society in this regard. Eighth one, avoiding use and throw type of articles like pens, canned cold drinks, Tetra Pak should be strictly avoided. Students, in this slide we are seeing three pictures. In the first picture, in the first is the chart where the waste material and how much period we will be taking by the material to degrade. So banana peelings are taking 3 to 4 weeks, cloth bags 1 month, rugs 5 months, woolen socks 1 year, wood 10 to 15 years, leather shoes 40 to 50 years. Likewise, the last one is the thermocol, which is made up of with a styrofoam cup. Infinite duration means it is not chance to degrade by the degraded. Students, in the slides we are seeing that the mother is explaining to her son that is waste management is the best source to clean the environment. Here two colors of dustbins are seen. One is the red and another is the green. So green dustbin shows that is the degradation of the material will be takes place and it can be converted into useful form, while the non-degradable material can be stored in the red type of bucket or the dustbin. Here is the classification of paper, glass, metal, plastic bag can be shown, that is how they get separated from each other. Students, we are stopping here the second session of the topic, that is the weather and climate. That is the second part is that is the solid waste management from the ninth topic. Okay, very well, thank you to all of you.